I'm in Nicoya, Costa Rica, where people often live to over 100 years old. And today, we are gonna see how they live and especially what they eat.
Morena de mi vida, te vengo a cantar mis penas, al recordar el día en que heristes el alma mía.
Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in Nicoya, Costa Rica in Central America. And this is one of only 5 places in the entire world that is a blue zone, where people live much healthier and much longer lives. She's lifting the axe higher than I could. If you could just drink this all your life, that's something fantastic. I'm willing to drink egg coffee every day. It's delicious. So today the plan is we're gonna go to a couple of homes and villages where we are going to uncover some of the secrets of long life, especially when it comes to the diet and the local food. We're gonna cook, we're gonna eat. It's gonna be an incredible day of learning, and there's definitely gonna be some secrets and surprises along the way.
All right, Mike, so we are at Fonda Chorotega, and we are so lucky that they're gonna cook for us today. The first dish that we're gonna do today is a traditional gallo pinto. I know that you already tried the gallo pinto in San Jose, so I'm very intrigued to see what you think about the process and the Guanacaste gallo pinto.
This will be a more like traditional version. And
correct. I would say that every area in the country have their own way to do it.
Okay.
So I will let you decide.
We're stepping into the outdoor kitchen first, and we're gonna be hanging out first with Mrs. Maria Victor. She's 85 years old, and she looks extremely strong. Whoa. Wow. She's 85 years old and axing the wood. I think she's lifting it. She's lifting the axe higher than I could. Oh man, that swing. And she's been doing it all her life. That was incredible. Yes. Yes.
So this is like the...
Yeah?
That's the longevity.
Did we uncover our first secret already?
Yeah.
Is that the secret right there?
Yeah.
There it is. Lard. Real.
Estos son los ingredientes.
Can you bring the light?
Esto se le echa la cebolla, se le echa el culantro, el chile, y después los frijolitos, y después el arroz. Está muy caliente. Demasiado caliente.
Y ese es arroz.
Está demasiado caliente.
So we're making the first dish, rice and beans, which is one of the greatest of all Costa Rican foods, an omnipresent dish. And I think we've uncovered the first secret of long life. Lard, melted pig fat, but unprocessed, natural. She's adding in all the ingredients. Onions, lard, onions, cilantro, some red peppers. And then the rice and beans go in.
She's been using the same recipe since she was 6.
Okay.
And the recipe, I think this is one of the recipes that I will be able to remember. Because it's only corn. That's it. Just corn. No,
only corn.
Corn and a little bit of water. That's it.
That's 80 years of experience making tortillas. So she grinds that corn in same recipe, just water and corn. And the corn has been just cured or softened using water and some of the ashes to bring out the nutrients and make it digestible. Oh, that's amazing.
Buenísima está. Sí.
Okay, and with just with hands.
Está buenísima ya.
She's looking for
That tortilla is incredible, so thick, and just you could see the texture of it. She makes it again with immense experience in the air, by hand, clapping it out, flattening it out into a perfect circle, and that's really thick, big, hearty, full of complex carbohydrates.
No. Oye, está con hambre, pero no desayunado.
Está con hambre.
Toma.
Gracias.
Con gusto.
Gracias.
Con gusto.
Oh, so that tortilla with the corn, and her favorite thing is just this tortilla with the cheese on top. I'm gonna try it. Listo.
So,
Oh, okay. I'm gonna eat it her way. She takes a little piece of the tortilla and then gets some of the cheese.
rico, ¿ah?
Muy rico. Oh. Oh, it's so natural tasting. The tortilla, muy, muy buena.
¿Verdad?
It's so hearty, so thick and corny, and you taste the natural land in that tortilla. The cheese is really has a crumbly texture, has just the perfect saltiness to complement the corn. That's superb, simple and tasty. I think there's also some wisdom in just watching how she eats. We tend to just scarf down food. Like typically I would roll that up and I'd just take like 3 bites and devour it. But the way she's slowly eating it, little bite by bite, and enjoying it, that's beyond the food that we can learn from her.
Quiero como sentarme, gente.
So good.
This is so traditional, especially for Christmas.
So they usually always eat fruit in the morning. They say if you eat fruits at night, it'll ferment in your stomach, it can ruin your digestion, not let you sleep well. So always fruits in the morning.
That's some wisdom right there.
Yep.
Fresh, local, colorful, vibrant. And this one is the jocote, which can be eaten from every stage, from ripe and sweet to green and sour and crispy. It's almost milky. Wow. That mango is sweet.
Yep.
Pipas.
Yeah. So they're like kind of the smaller ones.
Okay. Jason,
Yes.
can you ask her what she thinks about coffee? Or has she been drinking coffee all her life?
Sí. ¿Qué opinas? ¿Has tomado café toda tu vida?
Toda la vida.
Toda la vida. ¿Y cuál es la manera como le gusta tomar el café? ¿Usted no le echa leche o azúcar?
Ah, no, me gusta negro.
Café negro.
Café negro.
Oh, there you go. Black coffee every day, all your life.
This kind of like a medicine recipe.
Yeah, kind of like
Yeah.
additional.
Yeah, they say that whenever you have like fog brain, that's how they call it in English.
Fog brain?
Brain fog.
Brain fog,
Brain
okay.
fog.
Brain fog.
Or like here they call like, me duele el cerebro, I have a headache. or
Headache,
something. Yeah, they
yeah.
call it brain instead of that. So they used to mix a yolk into the coffee.
A chicken yolk.
Yeah, chicken
Okay.
yolk. But it has
Chicken
it,
egg yolk.
It must be the first drip. You know, like the first liquid that come out of the brew.
Oh.
So I'm asking her if she can make one for me, and she said good because you know I feel kind of dumb lately. Just kidding.
al huevo. Yo no sé si le pone azúcar o
así nomás.
nomás.
Yes. Oh, you barely even taste the yolk. It's just so clean, so pure. Actually, you wouldn't even know there's yolk in here. That's really good. Nice, strong black coffee with that egg yolk. Oh yeah, it's really good.
Feels
I
smart.
gotta try it. I do. I already feel the brain fog lifting. We're ready for the day.
Yeah, you can even tell that there is a
Yeah,
yolk.
you would not even know.
Yeah.
You would not even know there's a yolk.
No, si está
Yes.
riquísimo.
Está-
Sin azúcar.
Entonces, ya con esto,
Ooh, that's smooth.
¿cuántas
Really
veces
good,
te lo tenías
really
que
good.
tomar? Era un proceso.
¿Cuántos hijos? ¿Cuántos hijos? 14.
Whoa! 14 kids? She has 14 kids?
So this is the remedy for everything.
Fertility, hangover,
Yeah, what
brain
else?
fog.
Right.
It's everything. Could egg coffee? Oh, I think I need more. Could egg coffee be the answer to fertility, long life, and brain fog? Hangovers?
That's all you need.
Egg coffee. Hey, I'm willing to drink egg coffee every day. It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's a huge avocado.
Local avocado.
Yeah, those are local.
Mega.
Ya nos corto a comer aquí. Ya, todos comamos aquí.
Thank you very much.
Now, we're sitting down for breakfast, and this is a full breakfast spread. Look at the size of that avocado. Oh, this is an amazing breakfast. Dig into that gallo pinto. Oh, that's incredible. Immediately, you taste the smokiness and the pork lard, that richness coating every grain of rice. She sauteed first the onions and
The beans.
the beans and some of those red, just a little bit of red peppers that like really brings out the aromatics as well. Muy rico.
Muy rico.
Muy rico. Look at the size of this avocado. And this is the local avocado here. Massive, a foot-long avocado. I'm gonna grab a slice, put that on. That's how the avocado is just perfect. The skin, look at that. That's how you know it's perfect. The skin just comes off.
Bite it up, feel it.
Yeah, and it just comes off so clean from the skin. Yeah.
It's like butter,
Straight
right?
butter. But it has such a sweetness to it too. It's really sweet.
Yeah. Usually we put a little, just a little bit.
Okay.
And you will see how that little tiny piece of salt changes everything, right?
Definitely. Definitely. Even enhances the flavor, the quality. What salt does best brings out the flavor even more. So normally you can
When I
just,
grew up,
yeah,
usually you just get a little bit of sour cream
sour cream and mix it
and
in.
you just mix it.
Oh, nice.
That's how I grew up doing it.
Okay.
You know, no all the part because you don't want to make a big mess, but
Cool.
usually always remember you need to have a piece of tortilla.
Okay.
Actually, we can share this one.
Okay. These are huge
Yeah.
tortillas. Thank you. So sour cream, and this would be fresh as well from the
Yeah.
cows that they raise here. Mix in like that.
And you will see how the flavor of the gallo pinto changes. You feel the difference? How the sourness just like give this new element to the pinto?
And it's really creamy.
Yeah.
Like almost fluffy creamy.
Yeah. Nothing better like an extra 100 calories, right? Per bite.
But completely, but natural.
It's natural, yeah. It's
Fresh.
actually, it's good.
It's fresh calories.
Yeah. So the reason why our traditional breakfast is so heavy, right, compared to other breakfasts in the world, you know, like probably you have had many breakfasts around the world. The reason is because we were farmers, you know, so we need as much energy we could get in the morning so we can like last the whole
Energy for the whole day.
the whole day. And this is the traditional way how they used to pack it. So they used to just put the gallo pinto, the pinto, and anything else, and all the rest of the ingredients, and they used to
And then
wrap
wrap it in a banana leaf?
In the banana leaf. Yeah.
Awesome. Giving it also some fragrance as well.
Yeah.
The gallo pinto is also served with some salchichon, a local type of sausage, and also a fried ripe plantain.
De pica leña, ¿verdad? También. Ah, sí, también.
Oh, that's tasty. And then moving on to the ripe plantain. Really good breakfast. Hearty, nourishing, nutritious.
¿Verdad?
Seguro porque están abiertos. Yo he venido muchas veces aquí, siempre es así fresco.
Será la cercanía a las montañas también, ¿verdad? Yeah, one of the reasons why you will find salchichon, like I told you earlier, is because it's affordable.
Okay.
It's like the cheapest, it's very cheap meat. What Maria Victor was telling me is that even her own relatives that live outside the Nicoya area,
Yeah.
they come to Nicoya to collect the water for drinking here, and they just use the local water for like showering, like doing dishes. But when it is for cooking or eating, they come here and bring it, and because all their water comes from the mountains, for all the mountains.
Natural springs from the
Natural
mountains,
springs, yes.
filtered through calcium and
Yeah,
full
I
of
said,
minerals and nutrients.
yeah, the local water is part of the magic.
No, I'll finish this. I'll finish it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Water, one of the most essential parts of life, daily life, something that you need for survival, something that you consume daily. Also has some answers to longevity. And it's proven that the water here is fortified with calcium because of the natural mountains and the calcium mine that's in this area, deposits of calcium and other minerals. And so we're gonna do a little taste test of the water. They also mentioned that the water here is naturally sweeter if you taste it. So we have some local Nicoya water, and then we have some completely just purified bottled water from a supermarket chain. We're gonna taste the difference. It's almost flavorless. Now let's try the Nicoya water. Oh yes, always Nicoya water. That wins hands down. It does have a sweetness actually. It has a sweetness, it has a complexity to it. Really good, yeah. If you could just drink this all your life, that's something fantastic, really good. This is another dish that we're going to be eating
Correct.
for lunch.
Yes.
So it's a hen, right? Gallina.
Gallina.
It's a hen.
Correct. So this is another very, very traditional Costa Rican sauce. So a lot of, like 90% de las cocinas, 100% de las cocinas, yeah, like 100% of the Costa Rican kitchens, you're gonna find this sauce.
Okay.
And a lot of people use it on the gallo pinto, but I noticed that this morning that they didn't use it for the gallo pinto. And this is something that we really want you to try.
So this is something I couldn't come to Costa Rica without
Yeah.
knowing about. If you're into food, salsa lisano. Oh, that just like is a full mouth pleasure. It's sour, it's salty, a little bit spicy. Kind of has that fermented complexity to it. A little bit of Worcestershire kind of a flavor to it. What is it though? It's almost fruity and fermented, but then at the same time it's salty and
Yeah, actually I'm gonna let Chef to explain
so much flavor.
Where did she use the salsa lisano? Para todo.
Para todo.
That's
Pero
it.
principalmente
para
para el
todo,
gallo pinto.
everything. Used in everything.
Yeah, very much.
Pretty
for
much.
everything. Actually, for gallo pinto, the dish
Yeah,
that we just had
they
too.
usually
But
put
here, probably the pork fat is so flavorful. that they're
sufficient.
gonna use it. But yeah, that's pretty much for everything.
And the chicken dish is called gallina arreglada. And a few of the seasonings that she said were in here were onions, culantro, and sweet red peppers. And that's been stewed down for over 4.5 hours.
Para que lo pruebe. Nada más un poquitito.
So she just Gonna try that, the broth kind of stewed down from that chicken, the chicken oil in there. Oh, it's thick and rich. Oh, it's such a intense flavor of chicken. The oil, the onions, the aromatics. I think all that fat has just been released from the chicken, the skin, into that rich gravy. So she wanted some more culantro for the recipe. So just straight up here, they're growing it. It's local, it's indigenous here. Even as she's picking it, you could just smell that aroma coming out of it, that freshness that's gonna go directly into the pot. Everything, again, emphasizing the fact that all the ingredients are local and fresh. Very good. Oh, it's sweet. Oh, so sweet. Almost does have a very similar flavor to cilantro, but it's culantro. That's incredible. All right, so she said it needs to cook for a while longer. This is the corn. They added in the fresh culantro. Oh, hot. Oh. Oh, it's delicious. The chicken broth, the corn, the sweet peppers in there, the freshness of that culantro right out of the ground. Oh, it's really good. Really hearty, simple, but a harmony of those flavors all together. Slow cooked, stewed down.
Sí, están tibiecitos.
Chicas, vamos a ir a cada uno un tamal, ustedes dos y él.
We're gonna sit down now to try the traditional tamales and masa, but one of the interesting things is there's rice inside of it as well as pork, as well as you can see the oils coming out, the juices of the banana leaf, the lard, and, okay, vamos a comer. Oh, you can see how juicy it is. Muy bueno. Oh, it's really taking on the flavor of the banana leaf. It's really juicy and moist. So one of the ways you can eat it is with some of the lisano. Okay, gracias. You can... Okay, I'll try it now with the sauce lisano. Oh, it's like a full meal inside of a tamale. Rice, carrots. That adds some acidity, some sweetness, and that like well-rounded flavor to it. Oh, good. Muy bueno. So this is the classic Costa Rican chalera. There's some cucumbers, carrots. There's also some of the chilies in here. Oh, and even cauliflower, like a mix of vegetables. As we're eating the tamale, another thing common from this region is it's the purple corn. It's been fermented, and it's very traditional and ancient beverage from this region as well. Oh, yes. Oh, it has this hint of carbonation to it, a nice sourness, sweetness. It's thick. It's kind of like a full porridge beverage all at the same time, but it was so much delicious. Yeah, you start to feel it tingle on your tongue because of that carbonation. Really good, really good. I'll try in the tamal again with the chalera. Oh yeah, chalera is excellent. Nice acidity, vinegariness, really refreshing. Now we're starting to bring into the local Nicoya diet. We're seeing the fermentation, which is also a part of the diet. The probiotics, all the bacteria, the gut bacteria, that's also part of the diet here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Morena de mi vida, te vengo a cantar mis penas, al recordar el día en que heriste el alma mía. En esta amarga vida de angustias y de pena, de dicha solo tengo tu imagen en mi memoria. Aquí empieza la historia, allá en las playas del Coco. En un día de verano reinaba entusiasmo loco.
Yeah.
Gracias.
I think we've been eating non-stop since 7 a.m. Now the full meal is here with the gallina, the hen that's been stewed down, rice, more beans, more tortillas, a salad with tomato and a full egg. And then, as Samantha and Jason were mentioning, this is like the full, complete Costa Rican meal.
Yeah, so this is kind of like what we would call like casado, which means married in Spanish. So you always have rice, beans, a protein, which can change. It can be chicken, fish, beef, pork. Usually maybe fried plantain, a fried egg or boiled egg, tortilla, and that's your classic Costa Rican lunch and dinner.
That you'll find across the country.
Exactly,
and just
across the country.
Served like this all on one plate.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Yes. Okay, I can't wait to try it. That chicken. Yeah. Oh, and another thing they mentioned is that they cooked 13 hens
That's correct.
in that pot.
That were prepared this morning.
Yes.
Yep.
Really fresh and natural tasting. And the stew, she cooked it down with onions, some sweet peppers, culantro, and I think the essential, what is it called, Lizano? The Lizano,
salsa
the essential,
Lizano.
salsa Lizano, which gives it that sour harmony of flavor. I think as with everything that we've had in Costa Rica and today, it's a hearty meal. It's a lot of energy to do a lot of work, although
Yep.
we've just been sitting and eating all day.
We're just gonna eat more later too.
And we're eating more. But would you typically mix the rice and beans, or
I like to mix
However
the
you-
rice and beans.
however you
Yeah,
like? Okay.
However you like it, yep. But I usually like to put the beans on the top.
rice and beans,
Yep.
mix in with the chicken, and mix in with the tomatoes too. Tomatoes give it a nice tartness. Very good. How do you like it?
Very good.
Very good.
Agárrate del pretal con el coraje un buen montador. Y yo
His name is Yayo.
He's a local artist.
He's a famous local artist preserving the traditional music of Nicoya.
aquel arroyito
So he's going to be singing for us and playing for us as we're eating.
que va
Very special.
presuroso, cruzando mi huerto, regando a mí.
Another aspect of life here is community, spending time with each other, smiling, laughing, enjoying life, along with the food. That's another part that keeps people living long, adding to the years, the happiness, the joy, the community time together, and listening to music.
Suelo 4,000 pitas yo te vené, aunque te azoten los vendavales queda la vida. Yo te defiendo, mi Costa Rica, por ti me muero. Yo te defiendo, mi Costa Rica.
We're moving on to another dish called picadillo, and this is made with a green papaya, and then there's some potatoes, there's some minced chicken, some herbs in there, also served with a tortilla. Oh yeah, this dish looks really good. You can also see the onions in there, cilantro or culantro in there, and some of the sweet peppers as well. Oh, that's delicious. Yes. When the papaya is green, it feels almost more like a melon. It's not sweet. Takes on the savoriness of that. And just good. Soft, melts in your mouth. Delicious. Oh, that's a really tasty dish. And again, along with the fresh corn. And I love the texture of it. So that completes our time at Fonda Chorotega, and just an incredible family and hospitality, learning about the Costa Rican culture in Nicoya. But from here, we're going on to the next village, and we have more to eat and more to learn about this blue zone.
project that the local, especially the local women, have put together because they wanted to do something with the community, a little bit of tourism, cook, show the culture, but also be able to make a living and preserve this area in particular.
Oh, so this is a small restaurant that they've made in the middle of the lagoons or the
Yes,
wetlands,
like
in the middle of the
little
wetlands.
Yeah,
All right,
exactly. And right behind you is a national park actually. So that's Palo
okay.
Verde National Park. It's one of the most important national parks in Costa Rica. So
Wow.
a lot of nature. They combine it with the culture, so you can experience the best of Guanacaste here.
By yourself.
Maybe go with them.
This is the boat for the 100 kilos club.
So, oh man, it's really beautiful, calm water. A really red color from the soil.
I mean, this is a very traditional snack. Who would call it like a snack? So pretty much what they do is they take the corn and then they just, okay, the day before they just peel it. You know, they have like a little layer. Then they just wash it and then they just let it dry. And after that, the next day, they mix it with a little bit of water. It has to be hard for the rosquillas. Cheese, egg, and the vegetable oil.
Queso seco y huevo y manteca. Es lo que lleva.
Right off the boat, surrounded by the lagoon, and there's, I mean, a beautiful shelter. You feel the breeze coming off of the grass, the mountains, the lagoon, and they're immediately getting started cooking on some of the traditional, I mean, to explore more of the food of this region of Nicoya. And so that's a combination of corn with cheese, with oil, that she's just kneading and just forming into these little circular shapes. So what we're learning is that corn is a huge part of the local diet, and all the varieties and colors of corn, but purple corn especially with its condensed antioxidants with the purple flavor. And so they've already prepared some kind of beverages and puddings with the purple corn. This one is called atol, and it is where the corn is kind of mashed, soaked, then mashed, and hardens into kind of a jelly texture. Oh yeah, it's like the texture of pudding. Oh, with like a milk skin, almost a milky skin on it. Has a sourness, a sweetness. I think it is sweetened. Wow, it's really good. It almost tastes like taro actually when it's like this. It tastes like taro. It has this creaminess, this rich floral flavor to it, a beautiful sourness. All right. It's okay. Okay, so sometimes they add milk to it, like make it another type of a dish. Oh, that adds you can taste the naturalness of that milk. Yes, fresh. Good both ways. This one is the pozol. It's a cold purple corn beverage, and the corn is just processed a little bit different. Kind of has a smokiness to it. But then it's lighter. It again has a little bit of a sourness and a sweetness to it. Okay, and then the next one we have is similar to the one we drank already at the last meal, but it's can be fermented lesser or more, but it's kind of a thick purple corn, kind of almost a drinking porridge. Oh, and I think they added ginger. You can immediately taste the ginger in there. That's what's different about this one. It's not as sour, it's mostly sweet, but really nice ginger in there. Another dish that they're making is the arroz de maíz. And so again, rice, corn or rice maize, but it's not rice at all. They process the corn so that they like remove the skins of each kernel of corn. Then they let the actual meat of the corn kind of in a coarse grind and let that, they simmer that down with spices, with onions and with culantro chicken. And then it turns into almost a Another, again, like a thick porridge of corn and all those seasonings, which is another very common dish and also to be eaten with tortillas. Oh, it's good. That is thick and sticky and hearty, and I think what we've learned today is corn is king. This is like corn plus corn, and you're even drinking corn. Corn it's the king of foods in Nicoya. Oh, it's so good though. Everything is just melted down, stewed down. It's so hearty. So, again, the complex carbohydrates. Oh, she brought me the chilera. Oh, that smells really good. Onions, pepper. Oh yes, onions, peppers. Oh, is that a pepper?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
How's your name, man?
Okay. Oh, yes.
Es bueno para Chile.
Se amasa
¿Sabe el proceso
Sí.
del maíz?
del maíz.
Oh, this is sour cream?
Esta es la panela.
So the masa, sour cream, sugar.
Una masa.
Almost everything has a base of corn, and so that's even another cake, kind of made into a batter. Corn and sour cream and lots of sugar goes in.
Esta no es la pala, esta es una pala provisional. No me encontraron una media que yo había traído.
Should bake for about half an hour in the oven. Oh, everything is going in. Whoa, it's a full oven. They make everything in huge amounts in Nicoya.
Claro. Como este horno aquí casi no se usa.
Ya huele a rosquilla ya.
Sí, pero no ve.
¿Ya le falta?
Desde el rato que las metí. Bueno, sí, se están tostando, pero...
This is thick and dense, and again, corn-based. It's like a cornbread cake.
¿A ella no le gusta?
Oh, it's really good. Really dense. Again, corn is king in Nicoya. And almost like has like a polenta kind of flavor and texture to it. This one would be incredible with coffee. This is made with the yellow corn and rosquillas. And these are the little like cheese, yellow corn, actually like little rings right out of the oven. Oh, it's cheesy. It's really dry and crumbly and full of that same nutritious